Now, what I like about being a lender is that a lot of times we get to lend money to different investors and we get to see behind the curtain to see which business model works. And that's exactly how we stumbled upon this specific strategy. So today, after investing and getting experience with returns on this strategy, I'm going to share with you the 7 reasons why I believe residential assisted living facilities are an incredible investment, whether you're active or passive. What really separates this investment opportunity is the fact that it's broken into 2 components. You have the ownership and the investment on the real estate side, and then you have the actual business side. And so if you're a smart real estate investor, you can protect yourself and also generate revenue by generating cash flow from the real estate and cash flow from the business, along with equity growth. Because what's beautiful about real estate is you grow in the value of your real estate, but the benefit of assisted living facilities is that it's a business as well. This type of investment strategy is really a recession-resistant asset class. And what I mean by that is that if you really think about it, generally in the market, when there's a correction in the marketplace, most of the things that you don't need is what you stop spending your money on. And ultimately, those are the markets that get impacted the most. For example, if you're traveling or you're going on vacations, when the market goes down, you may go on a vacation, but maybe not as long. But when you take a look at the demand and the need that is taking place with assisted living facilities, that need does not disappear when the market changes. You see, any investment that you do, you generally want to make sure that there's demand in the marketplace for it. So to give you some perspective, over 77 million people are in America today considered to be baby boomers. And they're growing by 10,000 that are turning 65 years of age every single day. But the reality is they're not the residents, it's actually their parents. And right now, over 4,000 are turning 85 every single day. And roughly 70% will need some type of daily care for an average of 3.5 years. Now you do the math. I also take a look at what is the longevity, what is the long growth trajectory of an investment. And what I love about this particular strategy is that there will be over 79.2 million baby boomers by 2035. So just think about that number for a second. The growth will continue to happen and the demand will continue to be expanding. So the long-term trajectory for this type of investment is just continuing to grow and scale up. Many will need assistance of the activities of daily living, and not as many are going to require skilled nursing home, which would actually provide more assistance but would cost more as well. And because this will be a very cost-effective solution, the demand and the runway for this investment opportunity will be substantial. Because again, we're offering the actual support they need without necessarily the cost that the professionals in the nursing field would require to charge these individuals. But sometimes it's wise to find out where the smart money is going. And so to give you perspective on what's going on in this particular industry, literally every year, smart money is starting to invest over $15 billion specifically in senior healthcare development. So when you take a look at that amount of money being fluctuated in that marketplace, you can see that the growth projections are there. And if you're a smart investor, you can leverage that information to begin to move along with the smart money that's investing in that particular industry. And when you understand the numbers, a residential assisted living facility is truly the highest and best use of a single family residence. Now, when you think about an assisted living facility and you look at a traditional institution, their overhead, their risk, the cost of commercial buildings and maintenance on those buildings is very high. So when you take an actual single family home and convert it to an actual assisted living facility, the maintenance is much less. The overhead cost is less, the risk of the commercial building is less, but yet what stays is the consistent cash flow that you generate by serving someone with a better quality. And what we've also found is that people actually respond better and enjoy being in a house rather than into a building that feels like a hospital. And so that's yet another positive advantage. And that's just talking about the healthcare industry in general. Take a look at a residential property. If you were going to rent a property, and let's say you were going to get about $1,200 a month or even $2,500 a month, that doesn't even compare when you, in some of these cases, can charge up to $3,000, $4,000 a month per bedroom. And lastly, and my favorite, is the fact that this truly fits what we call our investing with a purpose strategy. And what that means is everything that we do as a company, we like to invest in things that as they generate revenue, they're helping to make an impact. Well, what's amazing about this opportunity is that you can generate amazing cash flow and build a legacy for your family and your children's children when you set up a business like this. But at the same time, you're investing in making a difference in the lives of people And these people need someone that cares about them. Coming up next, you're going to find a video where we talk about exactly how our operating partner executes on the plan, both as an active investor and how to execute as a passive investor. And then lastly, we'll end up with a case study video where we share with you exactly how we landed on this business model and what are some of our plans to expand and grow in this amazing residential assisted living facility business model.